everybody, I'm Chris Provost from Provost Park Pass, and today on Provost Park Pass, we're gonna have one of the most fun videos you've ever watched, because guess what? I have Ludovic here, and
Hello.
Ludovic is a Disneyland Paris cast member, and we're gonna look at Disneyland through his eyes. What? We're watching the Dapper Dans because they don't have this in Disneyland Paris.
Hi-ho, 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 it's off to work we go. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's library. Oh, now you own the candy store, look you rising off the floor.
So Ludovic, I have to ask, do you like the Dapper Dans?
Very cool, man. Love medley.
You love the medley?
Indiana Jones,
Yes.
you have Star Wars,
Yes.
Pinocchio,
Yes.
Gremlin Ghost,
Yes.
Pirates Academy.
Pirates Academy. Do you have the Dapper Dans in Disneyland Paris?
No, it's over. It's finished at 1984, so only two years.
Only had it for 2 years.
Yeah.
But I actually met the original cast at the 30th anniversary. They came in, but they're not.
Every anniversary is coming.
It was
but,
unofficial. It was unofficial, but I did get a chance to meet them. All right.
buy the tickets.
Okay, so Ludovic just showed me a really cool difference. Look here at Disneyland, the sidewalk is brick, right? But here in the road is a cement concrete with a little bit of brick in the center. Now, Walt Disney World, they have no brick like this. In Disneyland Paris, the sidewalk is cement and the whole road is brick. Cement, brick. That is a big difference between Disneyland Paris and Disneyland. All right, so you like Main Street USA here?
Yes, but little tiny.
It's very small compared to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris, their forest perspective is a much grander scale. It's because their castle is huge.
More bigger.
And our castle here is so cute.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's tiny, but
Very beautiful with the new color.
yeah, you like the new color?
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Now you might be wondering, how did I meet Ludovic? I'm gonna tell a story. I was in Disneyland Paris, and he was working, and he had a broom and like a pail to sweep water. To sweep stuff in it, but he had water, and he was doing art. And he drew Mickey Mouse for me, and then he wrote Provost Park Pass. And my mind was like, I'm like, what? How do you know that? And he's like, just a big fan of Disney. So he's a fan of Provost Park Pass. We've become friends. Now I've known him for several years. So I'm excited to have him here at Disneyland. There's lots of things that we want to take him to do. Canoes. Yeah, we're doing canoes.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Yeah, doing
Because
canoes.
in Paris we have canoes, but
No more, yeah. And we're also gonna do the Pixar Pal-A-Round. He's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna do that. And what else did you want to do that's something unique here? Oh, Monsters Inc., but it's closed.
Splash Mountain.
Oh, Splash Mountain. Yeah, of course. Let's go do Splash too.
That's it.
Okay, now, one of the most popular lands in Disneyland Paris is Frontierland. Everybody loves Frontierland in Disneyland Paris because in Europe, they don't have the Western theming, the cowboys, and so a lot of people like to go in there. It's unique to them.
We love the Western spaghetti, the name.
Oh, you love Western? Yeah.
Food, we love that.
Clint Eastwood's one of my favorites. What's your favorite Clint Eastwood Western?
I have bad, good,
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly? Yeah, it's amazing.
So in French, it's le bon, la brute et le truand.
How do you say it again?
Le bon, la brute et le truand.
That sounds awesome. So I'm gonna walk Ludovic through Frontierland so you can see the American version of Frontierland, and then I think we might go to Splash Mountain and the canoes.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so we are now entering into Frontierland, one of the most popular lands at Disneyland Paris. It is completely different here. Disneyland Paris is quite large. Here, it's very small.
Yeah, it's a little big town. But in Paris, it's very large.
Wide. The streets are very wide. Disneyland Paris, in Frontierland, they have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That's where Haunted Mansion is, what's called the Phantom Manor. And they also have the Lucky Nugget. Yeah, the Lucky Nugget. And I'm gonna say this, guys, they have a shooting thing there, but it's so expensive in Disneyland Paris.
It's 3 euros.
Yeah, it's €3. It's like $3. Here it's 50 cents. So, half a dollar. All right. So Ludovic wanted me to point out that the entrance here is very small. They had like the fort right there in the corners. Well, in Paris, you could go in the fort and it walks over everything. So he's very proud of that they have that fort. Yeah, strong. All right, so I'm now gonna take Ludovic on the Mark Twain. He's never been on the Mark Twain. This is his first time. He's excited. Now in Disneyland Paris, they have the Molly Brown.
And And Mark Twain.
They did, well, they had a Mark Twain, but it's inoperable. So, and then Molly Brown, what makes her different is she's a side wheel paddle, like on the sides, like that. Whereas the Mark Twain is a back wheel paddle, like that. All right, are you ready for the joke?
Yes, wait for the joke of the day. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you my favorite one. I tell it well. So did you hear about Walt Disney World? Because they're celebrating the 50th. They have a brand new Cinderella dolphin doll. Oh. She loses her glass flipper. I think I almost. That was so close. Oh! I gotta smile. I'm taking the win.
I'll give that one to you.
All right, so I'm having Ludovic. You can stand there. It's okay. I'm having you stand on stage. This is where, do you know who Louis Armstrong is? The jazz musician? He played right here. Yes, he played right there where you're standing. Yeah, you're standing in the essence of greatness, Ludovic. You guys, I just found out Ludovic's also, I think we're gonna have to go to Tom Sawyer because Ludovic, they don't have the Tom Sawyer.
No.
So,
Florida, yes, but this one.
Well, Florida, yeah. But we're not talking about Florida today, Ludovic. It's only Disneyland and Disneyland Paris. Yes. So I think we're gonna have to check that out.
The best ride is here.
Oh, you mean the canoes?
No, this one.
No. You mean the canoes? That's the best ride right there, Ludovic. This ride has Genie Plus. It has it's so many different ways to get on so fast because it's so popular.
But you have nobody here. It's empty.
It's empty right now. They're waiting for us. We're coming next. We have Genie Plus for canoes.
Lightning Lane.
The Lightning Lane. I actually have a gift for you guys. For reals. Yes, you're gonna love it. So I just learned some trivia about the canoes in Disneyland Paris. They only had it for one year.
Yes, only the summer,
Only the summer
good season.
for the good season. And they ended up getting rid of it because they would get people in the canoes and everybody refused to paddle. They're like, we're not doing this. So the canoes would just barely go. So like, okay, we're getting rid of it. Which makes you sad because it's so good.
So at the end of the day, the cast member is finished. It's over.
Right, we're done. And the thing about it is, I mean, like today, you want to get hotter.
I'm sweating.
This is really interesting to me. There's Ludovic talking. But he was like, he was talking about how he goes, this is the best place. He just likes the view. He can't believe that we have this here in Disneyland. I think it's something we just take for granted. We don't think about it a lot. And he's like, this is so peaceful. He's like, I can't believe this. I'm like, it's pretty amazing. I'm gonna do a pun joke and we're gonna see if it translates.
Okay.
We're gonna try a pun and see if it translates. Puns are hard to translate, but we're gonna try. Ludovic, do you see that? Do you see that right there?
The beaver.
Yeah, it's a celebrity. You know what his name is?
No?
Justin Bieber.
Ah, yeah, it's okay.
You get it?
Yeah. Justin Bieber, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. See, okay, that joke translates. There he is right there. The biggest celebrity in all of Disneyland, Justin Bieber. I just told Ludovic how that right there, the chief, that animatronic used to be Abraham Lincoln, and they repurposed it, and so he's excited about that. All right, Ludovic, people want to know, in Disneyland Paris, what is the most popular attraction that everyone wants to do?
It's a Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain roller.
Frontierland.
Yeah, in Frontierland. It is amazing. That's the most popular.
Yeah.
What's the second most popular?
Pirates of the Caribbean, I think. Yeah.
Pirates?
Yeah.
Third? Space Mountain? Hyperspace Mountain?
I don't know, it's not much minutes. Before on the opening of the Space Mountain in 1995, it's the most successful ride on the Disneyland Paris. But now it's very quiet. The third, Peter Pan's Flight, I think.
Peter Pan's Flight. Also, here's something very interesting about Disneyland Paris. Autopia is very popular in Autopia. It's not very popular here.
You know.
No, it's not very popular.
In Paris, it's 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's always a 45-minute wait. I have a theory. I think it's because in Europe, they don't drive as much. So it's more of a novelty, where in America, we're like, we drive all the time.
so it's gone.
Yeah, because, so Ludovic, to get around, he rides a bicycle. Like, goes from town to town, to work, everything is all done on bike. He doesn't have a car because it's what you do in Europe.
It's like on Denmark, it's the same.
Denmark,
it's only on bicycle.
Only on bicycle. So so I think that's why Autopia is more popular. It's always a 45-minute wait. Always. All right, Ludovic, let's hear your best Mark Twain impression.
Mark Twain.
That's good.
Mark Twain.
But we got a special thing. We have Roberto. He's actually invited Ludovic to come up into the pilot's house to let Ludovic pilot the Mark Twain around. Ludovic's signing the book right now. This is very special. So Ludovic's excited because he actually has piloted the Molly Brown in Disneyland Paris, but this was his first time ever being on the Mark Twain. So thank you so much, Roberto. It's very, very exciting to have it. Yeah. We love it. We love this. It's so fun.
You don't want to do this? Okay. I get seasick.
I take 3 video of you.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we're waiting for the Columbia to come around the corner, and after that, we'll do some bells and whistles to announce that we're on our way. And after that, you can drive the boat if you like.
You're driving it. And Ludovic signed this. Look at this. He drew a little Mickey Mouse. Ludovic.
In Paris, you have the Ratatouille attraction, correct?
Yes.
Now, when I say go, you're gonna spin this wheel 3 times to your starboard side, okay?
Okay.
Only when I say go.
Okay.
Are you nervous?
No, that's okay.
I am.
I'm nervous.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Are you set?
Yeah, ready.
I didn't say go.
Ludovic.
Testing you. I was testing you.
We got 2 balls.
Okay, that's why I'm here to make sure.
Thank you.
All right. Go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's 1.
Only
That's 2.
2.
And that's 3. Hold it right there.
Hold it.
And that's enough to make this big old turn right there.
We're going around the bend, guys. Just around the river bend.
Go. Right there. 2 hands. One more time, please.
Well done, Ludovic. Well
Good job,
done.
yes.
Roberto, can I ask you a personal question here?
Let me ask, yes.
What is your favorite? What's the best ride here in Disneyland?
Oh my goodness.
And why is it the canoes?
Hold on.
He was just Roberto was just telling me, he's like, oh, the canoes keep getting in our way.
So we don't call them canoes.
You don't? What do you call
We
them?
call them manual labor. They have a motto. If you don't row, you don't go.
You don't go. That's
if you
exactly
don't paddle, you don't skedaddle.
There's always something new to learn here, and Roberto just told me, like when they were doing the construction for Galaxy's Edge, the river used to extend about 40 feet. You see that tree line? That's where the river used to go all the way to, but they had to bring the river closer this way to accommodate the room for Galaxy's Edge. That's the old river bank right there, the trees. Oh, sorry, can't. Sorry, Ludovic. He's trying to turn the wheel.
Yeah, watch out.
Take this very seriously. If you look carefully, the Columbia is still the dock. Roberto just signaled the engineer to slow down. I mean, like literally, he's communicating with the engineer down at the bottom who's doing the paddle wheel, and he's slowing us down so that we don't keep going forward.
This is the first morning call
It's
for
so
the
stunning.
Grand Dancing Queen, the Mark Twain.
All right, so we were gonna go do canoes, but we have the Genie Plus for Big Thunder Mountain Ride. Now, if we do that, then we'll probably do canoes. All right, so here we are, we're going in. Now, I have to say, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Disneyland Paris Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is amazing. But Ludovic likes this one because the outdoor is actually, it's outside. The loading platform is outside. This is the only Big Thunder Mountain Railroad worldwide that has an outdoor platform. Every other, like Florida, Paris, everywhere else, their platform is inside. Ludovic just told me something very interesting about the Molly Brown in Disneyland Paris. In Disneyland Paris, you know how we got to go up the Mark Twain and go in the captain's quarters? They can't do that in Disneyland Paris. Nobody goes up there. Just cast members. We just got row 15, baby. So here we are. It's going to ride the wildest ride in the wilderness. But in Disneyland Paris, they don't have like a Disneyland Paris version that says wildest ride in the wilderness. It says it in English. In fact, a cast member there told me, they asked me what it said, because they thought it said wildest ride in the Midwest. Like wilderness. Do it. Wilderness. Wilderness. It's so much better than Disneyland Paris.
Yes. That's good. I prefer the French version.
Try Ludovic to hit him, the hidden wheels.
Listen in Paris.
Stay in Paris?
Yes, in Paris.
Here comes the most important part, Ludovic. It's called the goat.
Yeah, we can do that dynamic.
You gotta turn towards me. Turn your body and look at the goat.
Okay.
Go look at the other way. Yeah, there you go. called the goat trick. All right, so Ludovic says he remembers how to say
Yes.
a wildest ride in the wilderness in French.
So, la randonnée la plus dingue de l'Ouest.
And he also likes to smoke. You like to smoke?
Yes.
Here in
In Paris, it depends for.
But here, it's awesome.
Yeah, it works.
All right, so you just said, Ludovic just says he prefers Disneyland's version.
Yes.
He says
No, no,
Disneyland.
no.
He says Disneyland is so much better.
No, I prefer French version.
Oh, you said Disneyland is so good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. But I prefer the French version.
Oh my gosh.
But with the last drop on French.
Oh yeah, your last drop is insane.
Yeah.
But we have better smoke here.
Yes.
We have better explosions.
The explosion of the last the first scene.
Say it again. Wildest ride in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Say that in French one more time.
La randonnée la plus dingue de l'Ouest.
So Ludovic just showed me some really cool. So you see how we have the horse shoes here in Disneyland? Well, they have that in Disneyland Paris. So Ludovic told me that the very first time when they tried to, they actually had a horse walk on the wet cement to make the footprints, but it was just got all squishy, so it didn't work as well. So they ended up just doing what they did here in Disneyland, using like a stamp to make the horseshoes. Anyways, they've changed the footprints to make them just sort of stamped, like they have here in Disneyland. Though I think that would have been cool having a real horse, but they would have been really deep and water would have got it in them and all that stuff.
Secret of construction of Disneyland Paris. It's a secret.
Yeah, it's all secret in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take Ludovic to go do the canoes, but before that, I said we gotta get water.
Yeah, because very hard.
It's awesome.
In France, it's not the same. No.
You're super excited, right?
Yeah, first time.
First time doing canoes. Here we go.
It's a good weather for made sport.
Yeah. This is gonna be great. We're gonna do canoes. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Here we go.
When you get done, he's gonna be like, we need this at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Hey! We were late. Can you believe it? Sorry. Terrible. It's gonna be really hard to film and paddle, so I'll show him the beginning and the very end. He's paddling.
First time.
I gotta ask. And what do you think?
Very cool experience. You have nothing. You have Disneyland and nothing more. You have that the canoes. Very good.
Wait, you say?
But I made that only time today. But,
it's like,
but maybe the next time I'm coming back.
I'm like, do you want to do it again? He's like, no, not today.
Not today, but tomorrow. Or
Maybe
after
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's very cool. But not every time.
You were surprised how fast. We got going fast though. We had
Yeah, very fast.
So, hey, how are you?
Yeah, very fast. Together to bring bring a giant is very good.
Very good.
And the cast member also cool.
Yeah, cast members are great, aren't
Yeah.
they? And in French, guys, to say it's good, it's Trace. Oh,
Très bien.
très bien.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Très bien. Franchement, très bien.
It's interesting to me. I like being here at Ludovic because it's seeing it through his eyes. Like, what does he want to do? Like, he wants to do the Mark Twain. He wants to do the canoes. He wants to do Tom Sawyer Island. These are things that they don't normally do. I think there's a lot of things that we just take for granted. There is an island in Disneyland Paris, but the island is where they have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and you can't go walk around it. It's just where the roller coaster goes. But here, like Ludovic, you're gonna love it. There's tunnels.
Yes.
You got tunnels. There's treasure. There's actually interactive things. I'm gonna show you. So this is his first time. We're gonna go check out Tom Sawyer.
We have the same Adventure Island.
Oh yeah, you have the Adventure Island. They have like the Skull Rock. It's much bigger than Tom Sawyer. So I'm like, what do you want to do next? He's like,
So now Tom Sawyer Island.
yeah, then
After Columbia, the boat.
you want to do the Columbia boat.
After the saloon.
You want to go to the saloon, the
Drink
golden,
is Silver Girls.
the golden horseshoe. We're literally doing everything in Frontierland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the difference.
Yeah.
And after Splash Mountain. For salt.
All right, so Ludovic said that Disneyland, the Frontierland is more quaint, but Disneyland Paris, the Frontierland is like a blockbuster movie there. It's huge, but doesn't have the same soul or heart as one here.
I prefer you for the heart of soul.
Heart over soul. So, it's quaint.
Like canoes.
And the canoes, he likes the canoes. All right, we're gonna go in Dead Man's Grotto. Ludovic, we have to go in that way.
Dead men tunnel.
Dead men tell no tells. All right, guys. Ludovic went in and he asked me, "What's in here?" I'm like, "It's gotta be a surprise. You have to experience it for
Very
yourself."
dark.
It's very, very dark. Yeah. Let your eyes adjust. It's very no. It's very, very. You have to let your eyes adjust. It takes a while. It is,
Where I go.
yeah, it is very dark, and so it's hard hard to see. I'm using the I'm actually looking at the camera screen to see where I'm going because it's adjusted. Okay. Okay. Oh, he touched it.
I'm doomed.
You brought the heart.
It's David Jones' heart.
Yeah. Ludovic was waiting. He's like, nothing's happening. I'm like, well, you have to touch the gold bar, and then something happens.
Facing something fierce. Nah, we got better things to do than bother with that lot. Yeah, like for instance, what?
I was showing Ludovic. He's like, what's this? I'm like, well, there's a little handhold where you reach through to try to grab the crown. And you go reach through and grab it, and it disappears. He's like, oh. So here we are inside the boat on Tom Sawyer Island. And Ludovic is like, well, what is that for? What does that stand for? I said, I think that's people that the pirates have killed. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I think so. I think we're the only adults here in...
I'm stuck.
Dun 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 dun.
Very fun.
It's we're both like hunched down like ah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Well, we made it through. Now we show them the other end of Tom Sawyer Island, the treasure. I'm asking Ludovic to do his best impersonation of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Paris treasure. Yo,
Paris.
Like for me.
Very good. Now, can we see the Jack Sparrow run? All right, Ludovic, what did you think of Tom Sawyer Island?
Very cool. It's very quiet.
Very quiet.
Very immersive. And when you see overside with New Orleans Square with many people, many crowd.
Yes, exactly. And this was all designed by Walt Disney. It has his touches in it. It's perfect for little children. And of course, it's really actually called Pirate's Lair now, but everybody still calls it Tom Sawyer Island. You guys, we messed up. Look, there's a Columbia. We missed it. It's closed for the night.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, maybe the next day?
I'm sorry, Ludovic. You guys, we're going into the Golden Horseshoe Review. It's what Ludovic wants to do. I haven't been in a long time, so let's go do it. I'm walking Ludovic all the way up the front because I'm going to show him a Hidden Mickey. He just wanted to come inside and see this, so I'm going to show him an extremely rare Hidden Mickey. Okay, so if you come all the way up to the front, Ludovic.
Oh, I see.
Do you see it? Yeah, there it is. Little Hidden Mickey right there. Woo! Ludovic just showed me something. My mind is blowing. I can't believe this. I'm going to show this to you. Ready? Okay, so Slewfoot Sue, right at Catfish. And then right here, you got Pinko Spiel.
With a cigarette.
With the whole, and he has a cigarette. Can you believe that they have that there? Pinko Spiel, it's amazing. So they do have this. It's the Golden Nugget.
Lucky.
Oh, the Lucky Nugget.
Lucky Nugget.
But Ludovic was intrigued because they also have the second level, but in Disneyland Paris, it's never open. They don't allow it to sit there. So he wanted to see what was up here. So
you have a piano in there?
Yeah, a little piano right over there. It's just little tables, and they used to come up here and watch the shows, Ludovic. So we're walking over here. And there you can see the stage. So this is like a restaurant now. You can mobile order your food over there and you get all your stuff. And they used to do these shows. The Wally Box is one of the longest running shows. In fact, I think it's in Guinness Book of World Records. And yeah, and then there's Hilly Bill and the Hillbillies, and I don't know what they're really doing. All right, so we have a fat Genie Plus for Splash Mountain. It's up for another 20 minutes. So I'm taking Ludovic to try some food here at Disneyland, Disneyland that he has to try. So we're gonna go do this, guys. Do you know what we're taking to? I'll give you hints. On Main Street. Let's do this. Okay, my mind. He's never had a Dole Whip.
No,
they don't have.
California.
Do they have it at Disneyland Paris? You don't have Dole Whips. There's no Dole Whips there.
It looks like, but it's not the same.
No, so we gotta do that. And another thing he was really interested in, I never thought of this, is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. He's like, he wants to do that. It's so interesting to me what he's interested in because a lot of it I just take for granted. I'm like, God. All right, guys, I got Ludovic, his very first ever corn dog. They don't have this in Disneyland Paris. So this is a lot of batter. There's a hot dog inside that. Ludovic,
ready?
Yeah, so this is your first.
I try.
Okay, you gotta get a big bite, just go for it. Look at all that, that's the hot dog in there. It's kind of sweet.
Yeah, very good.
It's very American.
But it's weird.
It's weird.
You have that with that
Yeah, well, we pair that to feel better about ourselves.
dessert or after?
Yeah, most people get potato. You get potato chips or the orange. And Ludovic's like, well, the orange, obviously. And I'm like, I don't think anybody orders orange. I think it's all Americans order the potato chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. All right. Ludovic changed his mind and he wanted the potato chips. I got him potato chips. And when I came back, it was gone.
Finish. Very good.
So we're gonna go right to Splash Mountain, but we just got done eating. Ludovic loved it.
Yeah.
He really liked that. He's like, it's so good.
Very hard.
But we're gonna go wash our hands, and I'm gonna show Ludovic one of my favorite hidden Mickeys here at the park. Then we're gonna go do Splash Mountain.
This one, hidden Mickey. No?
Oh, he's like, the giant pumpkin, hidden Mickey, not that one, an even better one. But if you're watching this, you think to yourself, hey, I haven't been to Disneyland in a while, or I haven't been to Disneyland Paris, and I wanna go, then here's the best way to do it. I want you to call 1-855-GETAWAY and tell them Provost Park Pass sent you, and they'll set you up on everything. You'll get the best discount you can absolutely get on going to Disneyland Paris or coming to Disneyland. It'll help you out with your hotels, it'll help you out with your tickets, and you'll get the best prices. Call 1-855-GETAWAY, tell them Provost Park Pass sent you, or click the link down below, and we've negotiated to get you guys the very best prices, guys, seriously. All right, let's go show you this cool hidden Mickey. Ludovic, you ready?
Yes.
So if you're like walking back here, kind of by there's a restroom back here, but right here, the Crystal Arcade, if you look very carefully, Ludovic, you see it?
Mickey.
Yeah, it spells Mickey, M-I-C-K-E-Y. So it's kind of like a hidden Mickey with words.
So cool.
Well, Splash Mountain broke down, so now we're doing Indiana Jones, and Ludovic wants to see the Eeyore parking lot sign.
Yes.
We have to get a flashlight. Hopefully we can.
Watch out.
No, that's not that one. It's down here. Ludovic keeps hitting every pole because he knows one of them does something, but he doesn't know which one. Like, we're not even close to it.
Yeah. No.
He's like, okay, it's down here.
It's very long here.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, it's gone. The pole's gone. It's right there. Oh, I'm sorry, Ludovic. Here we go. Indiana Jones.
Ready?
So I told Ludovic how that minecart was on Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom in the background. They didn't write in it, it's just in the background. He's like, what? So he's sharing that for his friends. This is crazy, because what were you saying? You're saying
That's very good.
he loves the fact that we have this map, because they don't have maps like this at Disneyland Paris.
No, it's not like for you have a name or not?
You got the name, everything there. He thinks it's so nice.
Brian map.
Nobody uses it though, Ludovic. Nobody uses that map.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. And he goes, why? This is like a work of art. I'm like,
Yes, it's very beautiful.
very beautiful. All right, so now I'm taking Ludovic. We're gonna go to DCA, and he wants to do Grizzly River.
Yes. Because Splash Mountain closed.
Splash Mountain closed. I'm like, we're gonna get so wet. He's like, yeah, it's okay. It's hot here in California. It's like,
I have a burn here, so.
Yeah. Also, he also thought it was intriguing because, you know, the park hop you only do after 1 o'clock. And Disneyland Paris, you have the Walt Disney Studios, you can just hop as much as you want. There's no time. And he's like, so you have to wait till 1? I'm like, yeah, we gotta wait till 1, and then after now we can go over. I keep telling Ludovic, I'm like, we're gonna get so wet. We're gonna get so wet. He's like, I know. He's
Oh,
like,
it's okay, it's okay.
He's like, it's okay. I'm like, okay. This is just, it's so interesting to me. I'm walking here with Ludovic, and he was just talking. He's like, it's so beautiful here. He's like, do you guys realize how beautiful this is? And I was like, yeah, I guess. And he's like, this is amazing. He's like, you're in a theme park, and it feels like we're outdoors in this amazingness. And I think I forget how awesome it is.
I love the landscape, the water.
You love the landscapes, the waterfalls. It's so good. All right, now we're off to do Grizzly. Ludovic, I don't know. Ludovic, what are you doing? I'm like, we got to get in a locker because we're gonna get super wet. He's like, what? I'm like, trust me. So I'm not gonna film anything till the end, and you're gonna see the misery on my face. All right, we just got off. I didn't get too bad, but the whole time we're going on the ride, I'm like being kind of grumpy, and Ludovic is like laughing. He's like, this is so fun. But he brought up a very good point. About halfway through the ride, he's like, well, where are the bears? I'm like, what? He's like, it's Grizzly River Run. He's like, there's no bears. So it felt like there should be some bears. That was like a missing
Or do animatronics?
some animatronic of a bear. Good point. Good point. Never thought of that.
And miss the music.
And oh, you need music?
Yeah, I need the music.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Now, what we're going to do next is the Pixar Pal-Around, the swinging gondola. So, oh yeah.
I want to try that.
Yeah, he wants to try that. So that's what we're doing. And then we might go do Goofy's Sky School because he doesn't have that. So he wants to see that. And he also mentioned jellyfish jumpers. I'm like, Hang on. We're just talking about things that are crazy. French Disney Plus has never had the Muppets on it.
Muppet Show.
The Muppet Show. Oh, we got the Muppet Show. But they don't. And he's a little bummed by that because they don't have the Muppet Show. Do you have the Muppet movies?
Yes.
Who's the best Muppet?
Sam Eagle.
Sam Eagle?
Yeah, the best.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Really? Nobody likes Sam Eagle.
Me.
This is getting more interesting. Belgium, which touches France, right next door to France, they do have the Muppet Show on Disney Plus Belgium.
It's original version. It's in French too.
But it makes him, he's like, but it's in French. He's like, so why do they have that and we don't have it?
And if you check on United States Disney Plus, you have a French version too.
We have a French version too here in United States version. Everywhere has a French version except France.
Yeah.
We had to talk about this. We haven't talked about Phantom Manor.
Yes, if you want.
Phantom Manor, is it amazing?
Yeah.
It is amazing. And Ludovic's a little bummed because he wanted to do the Haunted Mansion, but they're doing the overlay for the holiday for Jack Skellington. But I will say this, Jack Skellington is one of the most popular characters in Disneyland Paris.
One of the most, yeah.
Yeah.
You have Stitch, you have Mickey Mouse, of course, Greenhill, but Jack Skellington is very famous. And,
So, Stitch, Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, and Jack Skellington. And Jack Skellington merchandise is sold year-round in Disneyland Paris because they love him so much. All right. He's a little excited and nervous because we are doing the swinging gondola Pixar Pal-Around, guys. Here we go. Ludovic's like, wait, is it the one that like swings? I'm like, oh yeah, that's what we're doing. I just showed Ludovic the bag and he's like, what is this? I'm like, oh, just in case. Just in case. We have some unsuspecting bystanders. We're gonna, oh, okay. We're trying to see how high we get. Oh, there we go.
Oh no no!
You're rocking! Ludovic's like, I don't like that.
That's what girls say.
I'm trying to rock it and get going even more. Here we go.
Oh no. It's gonna finish.
Don't you dare. I'm making a Ludovic scoot over. Woo! The best you've ever been on, right, Ludovic?
Last time.
He's like, when is it gonna end? I'm like, it never ends. All right, so what did you think, Ludovic?
Cool.
He's like, it's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
All right, what did you just say?
It's the more intense ride of Disney parks ever.
The most intense ride ever, right there.
Disney parks, yeah.
I did a whole video on this to talk about how scary it is. You can watch that video here, somewhere around there. I don't know. So we were gonna go ride Goofy Sky School, but Ludovic says he has to sit down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go sit down and regroup. I'm the worst friend. I don't even know. But Ludovic had to go sit down. I'm now gonna go get water for him because he's not feeling very good. So I'm gonna go get some water and come back for him. Okay, we're walking, trying to feel better, walking. So we're just gonna kind of walk around. We were gonna go do Goofy Sky School, but after the last experience on the Pixar Pal-Around, Ludovic's like, no Goofy Sky School. And so we're just gonna kind of walk around. We're gonna go try to see World of Color.
I'm old.
No, you're just not used to it. It's a very intense ride. It's a very intense ride.
I think it was a family ride, but
No. And to be honest with you, I made it worse. I made it swing really high.
That's good.
All right, so I was just talking to Ludovic about this. I was calling it the Boudin Bread Tour. He's like, no, that's not what it's called. I'm like, yeah, it's called Boudin Bread Tour. Then I found out, dun dun dun.
It's a French guy. So
it's a French
Boudin.
guy. How do you pronounce it?
Boudin.
Boudin?
Boudin.
Boudin?
Boudin.
Boudin.
No, not da, not Buddha, like Boudin.
Boudin.
Din.
I can't even hear that. Boudin. But more importantly, I found out Ludovic, before he worked for Disney, he worked as a baker. As a baker, and he'd make bread. And I asked him.
Not here.
Yeah, not here. but I was like, why is the baguette so hard? I like it softer.
Yeah.
Do all French like their baguettes really hard like that?
And it's very crusty.
Yeah, very crusty.
Outside very crusty, inside it's very warm.
Yeah, you put cheese on it.
Not me, I don't like cheese.
What? You're French?
No, I don't like that.
Ludovic wanted to come here. We've been doing some fun facts and telling stuff. But he wants to come here because he wants to see it at nighttime. So that's why we're here, just kind of relax and see it at nighttime.
Like a movie.
Like a
boom, shaboom.
La 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 la. The lights just came on, and Ludovic is very pleased to see all the lights on. Now I showed him all the hidden Mickeys. He's trying to get it on the, because it's hard to film. Trying to show him the hidden Mickeys on the different hoods. Just checking it all out, guys.
This spot, that is beautiful.
It's just like things. It's so.
Tellement beau.
Tellement beau?
Tellement beau.
What does that mean?
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Tellement beau.
Tellement beau.
He's like, you're like, this is just right here in the park, guys. You got this waterfall and all this stuff. I just take it for, I don't even think about it. We walk by. This is Amanda's favorite spot, though, to sit down and relax. They used to have benches here. Oh, it gives me appreciation. Well, guys, you know what? We've kind of decided that Pixar Pal-Around.
Yeah, pretty over.
Ludovic says, you know what? Maybe it's a little much. We're gonna go get a little bit of pizza in downtown Disney and just kind of call it a night. Thank you so much for joining us. I need to tell you this right now. You are amazing and you are wonderful. And thank you for watching our videos. You are absolutely amazing. You are absolutely wonderful. And we appreciate you watching our videos. If you haven't and you like this content, go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. And if you want, we have a whole bunch of videos about Disneyland Paris. You can watch all those videos. I think there's a playlist about Disneyland Paris. You can see Ludovic there, those Disneyland Paris videos, and it's awesome. If you get any chance to go out there, I would highly recommend it. Go ahead and click the link down below. That gets you best prices for Disneyland Paris. Oh, you know what? I apologize. If you want to go to Disneyland Paris, you have to call the number 1-855-GETAWAY. You can't do it on the link. Click the link down below for tickets to Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, Universal Studios. If you want to go to Disneyland Paris, which you do, call 1-855-GETAWAY. Yeah, and come see Ludovic. You'll see him on the street, guys. You'll see him there. You guys are the very, very best. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. What do you say? How do you say au revoir?
Au revoir, oui.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
À bientôt.
Bye-bye. So I asked Ludovic, I'm like, what was that? Because I'm like, I know what au revoir means goodbye. And then you said, à bientôt.
It's à bientôt.
It means, see you real soon. See you real soon. À bientôt.